Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, there's going to be drinking. Look, there's going to be smoking. Look, there's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. So look, here I come. In 3, look, 2, oh man, 1. Bang! Welcome everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome. My name's Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show. Yes. In the multiverse. Greatest show in the daggone multiverse. And we have a great show for you. Bang! Today. That's how great it was. I had to have an evil laugh like that, even just looking around at the greatness. All right, so let me show you about the greatness today. All right, so today we got 6 stories. Now, we're not going to read every single story, but there was a lot to wrap up, and these ones I couldn't not tell you them, right? So we've got 2 crypto stories, got 2 investment vehicle stories, and then bang, 2 regulated exchange stories. So let me tell you, Microsoft is going to fight piracy with Ethereum. So Microsoft is going to use Ethereum to fight, I think it's software piracy. We're going to look about that. And then Elrond and Human Protocol team up to do some machine learning, to do something about machine learning. You've heard about this machine learning stuff that's going on now in factories and smart cities and stuff, right? Well, that they want to do. They want to make it a thing, right? A big thing. All right, and we're going to read about it. Advisor Shares files for a Bitcoin futures ETF. All right, we're going to breeze through that one. You guys know all about those. And then Evolve files for a crypto ETF in Canada, the Great White North. So we're going to read about that. And again, that's going to be a quick one. I mean, you guys all know about these ETFs. And then the Vienna Stock Exchange, bang! The Vienna Stock Exchange is going to list crypto ETPs from Etc. Group. We're going to read about that. And then Derivative Exchange Eurex is going to have Bitcoin ETN futures, offer Bitcoin ETN futures because they say they have significant institutional demand. Bang! The demand! I told you, what's a market? A market is one thing, supply and demand. Supply, how much of this thing? Demand, how many people want the thing? You know, it's it ain't rocket science. All right, and then we're going to do shout-outs and the daily summary as usual. So let's proceed how we proceed with a little bit of bang. Then we head on over here and do a little bit of look, bang. Then we do a little bit of refresh. All right, price of Bitcoin, $48,850. And when I left you yesterday, we were at $48,698. So we have gone up. What's that? $152. $152. All right. It almost, come on, Bitcoin. It's trying. Get above 50. Get above 50. Turn 50 into support. Right now it's resistance. All right. Look, let me get myself prepared here. All right. So, top 10 of the day, brothers and sisters. You know who it is. Usual brand of miscreants and suspects. Oh, yeah, miscreants. All right, top 10 of the day. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano still holding on to number 3. Binance Coin, Tether, XRP, Dogecoin, Polkadot, USD Coin, and Solana still holding on to number 10. All right. All right, so let's look at the market moves of the day. Single digits up, single digits down. And today it actually really is single digits up to single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Literally. 2 single digits up, 2 single digits down. All right. Let's see who lost money today. You see anything in here, like, go get it because, bang, it's on sale. Top 10 losers. Voyager token, Avalanche, Audius, Bitcoin Gold, Clayton's, Synthetics, Terra, Flow, Chainlink, and Polkadot. It's you made money today. Bang. Top 10 gainers. Nano, Near Protocol, Harmony, Telcoin, Phantom, Helium, Filecoin, Cardano, Cello, and Icon. All right. All right. So, Saturday, so we do who made the most money and lost the most money for the week. All right. So here's who lost the most money for the week. Top 10 losers of the week. Ethereum Classic, Celsius, Ravencoin, XRP, Nexos, AMP, Hollow, Tron, OKB, and Uniswap. Let's see who made money this week. Pretty much the whole market did, didn't it? Bang. Top 10 gainers of the week. Holy, look at Avalanche. Avalanche, Audius, Arweave, Near Protocol, Phantom, Terra, Solana, Cosmos, Helium, and Swissborg. All right. Let's see what total market cap is. All right. Total market cap is $2.086 trillion. When I left you yesterday, or not yesterday, when was that? Because today's Sunday. It's actually Sunday today. Friday. We're at $2.095, so we've gone down $0.009 trillion. Let's see what the 24-hour volume is. All right. 24-hour volume is $92.11 billion. When I left you on Friday, it was $111.4 billion. So we've gone down. All right, let's just call that $9 billion and keep it moving. All right. All right, let's get to the stories. All right, we got to go through these because we have 6 of them, so we can't just be yapping about all of these. Okay, so Microsoft to fight piracy with Ethereum introduces Project Argus. So if you're new to this channel, I put the links to every single one of these videos, the URLs to each video in the description of the video. So even if you're really interested in whatever I'm about to say right now, because I'm not going to read every word, then you could just go cut and paste it into your browser bar, your navigation bar, and just go there and read it yourself, okay? All right. Because actually this one here, this Microsoft one, it gets really techie, nerdy. We're not going to read all that. So we're going to read a little bit, though. When it comes to software piracy platforms, the top performers remain for the Office Productivity Suite of Windows operating system. So it's not a surprise that the developer of the two products, Microsoft, takes its moves in creating Ethereum-backed anti-piracy measures. Microsoft's research department released a recent document involving contributions of other researchers from Alibaba and Carnegie Mellon University. The document revealed that the software giant engaged in a blockchain-based reward system to fortify its anti-piracy campaigns. The research has a title, Argus. So this is the title of the thing, Argus, a fully transparent incentive system for anti-piracy campaigns. This implies that Microsoft will depend on the transparency of blockchain technology for its new system. Argus is a protocol built on the Ethereum blockchain that proposes to give a trustless incentive mechanism. Also, it will secure data from an open, unknown, or hidden population of piracy purporters. All right, so here's where things get all techie. So, right, it's going to be some sort of shared system. They're going to trace the pirated content. So they'll actually be able to trace it from like whoever pirated it and trace it around the internet through watermarks. See, here it is. Watermarking algorithm that's contained in the actual document. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's a bunch of bullshit, but like, it's not a bunch of bullshit. I mean, it's piracy, but we're not going to see how long it is. We're not going to read all that. So, all right. So there you go. Okay, guys. So just quickly, if you're really interested in all the techie about it, go check it out. But they're going to use Ethereum to fight piracy, and they're going to like put watermarks and different things in documents, and they'll actually be able to follow who is who did it, who pirated the thing, and also who else is using that same pirated thing, and also who's spreading it around or something like this, right? All right, and they're going to do that through Ethereum. All right, let's move on. Bang! Human Protocol and Elrond Network team up to excel machine learning. All right, so machine learning. You guys know all about that. That's well, the machines, I guess, learn, and it's going to be used big time in smart cities. And what I heard is a lot about in big industrial factories and shit, like car factories and big factories like that, factories. Yeah. Right, because a lot of machines just do the work now that humans used to do back in the days, right? Anyways, all right, let's just check it out. Oh, well, let's read this byline. This is interesting. Well, let's read this part of the byline. The two also seek to enable global workers to get rewarded for contributing their human reasoning to AI development. Because, the AIs learn. And so they'll have humans tell the AI why they do what they do. Right? Okay. So let's read on. The Human Protocol Foundation and the Elrond Network have partnered to enable scores of global workers to operate on an internet scale. Importantly, the Human Protocol Foundation seeks to reshape how humans and machines work together. Elrond Network, on the other hand, is an internet-scale blockchain technology that brings people into the new global economy. As smart systems are built, the demand for human annotation of raw data continues to rise. The foundation leverages on this, providing millions of opportunities for people to provide their reasonings in AI development. This teaches computers to be more human. Yeah, why did you do something, right? It teaches the computer why you did something. That's the beauty about SingularityNet. There's a blockchain called SingularityNet, and they have an AI, and they actually have a robot named Sophia. Yeah, and it reasons. Sophia can actually reason, right? Most AIs, the older versions, can't reason. This new version of AI that's out now can actually reason. Like, why do you do something? Why am I doing this? Right? It's not just do it just to do it, but why am I doing it? Yeah, what's the reason? That's why it's called a reasoning. What's the reason for doing what you're doing? All right. Whereas other AIs, the older versions, can't do that. They just do something, but they don't know why they're doing it. They're just like, okay, this is what I have to do it. Okay, so this teaches computers to be more human. In essence, Human Protocol is a blockchain-based labor marketplace. Task requesters share problems necessitating human reasoning, while workers solve them in exchange for the human-machine token. So you actually get paid to sit down and tell the machine why you're doing something the way you're doing it. But, all right, let's forget it. So to further this, Human Protocol works together with HCAPTCHA. This is a bit blocking software used by roughly 15% of the internet. I'm sure you've all used that CAPTCHA crap. Like, point to how many streetlights there are, how many pictures have a car in it or something, right? Is mostly used by Google's reCAPTCHA. Many's website are paid when visitors complete a CAPTCHA. Oh, they are? Oh, I didn't know they get paid for that. A simple example is when Google prompts users to click all pictures with cats to prove that they are human. Oh, they get paid for us when we click that? All right. All right, so that's basically the thing, okay? They want to teach machines how to reason. right? Like, so that's what the beauty of, and the fearful thing of, of Singularity Net's AI is that it reasons, right? So it can lie to you, right? It might say, you might ask it, a question, like, well, I always use this example. It's a little bit offensive, but let's just use it. Like, women, right? They always ask you, does this dress make me look fat? Right? And the truth is, no. Your fat ass makes the dress make you look fat. Your fat ass is what makes you look fat, not the dress. But you don't ever say that, right? Of course not. It's no, the dress is beautiful. It's the greatest dress in the multiverse, right? You tell them. And so that's what so, and that's what I mean by you're able to reason. If I say, no, your fat makes you look fat, you're going to hurt her feelings. So you reason in your mind, well, I don't want to be an asshole and hurt anyone's feelings, so I lie. All right, I lie, and I say it looks great. And so that's the thing, the difference between AI of the past, artificial intelligence of the past, and this new artificial intelligence, especially the one coming out of Singularity, that it reasons. And that's what bothers me about it, is that, well, it can lie to you. It can fucking lie to you, right? And so, so if there's enough of these robots out there and they decide to take over planet Earth, they can lie to us and just tell us, hey, why don't you humans all just go to sleep? Don't worry. And then just kill us in the middle of the night, right? All right, I'm being an idiot, but seriously, it can lie to you. So that's kind of fucked up, right? But anyways, that's what these guys want to do. And the way these guys are going to do it is actually have people have them sit. So that it's not so these are for machines that are going to do work, it sounds like. And so they're going to ask the machine is going to ask, why do you do it this way? And then a worker is going to tell it, well, we do it this way because blah, blah, blah. And then, well, okay, now it learns why, right? So, interesting. All right, guys, so that's the nutshell. All right, now let's breeze through the rest of these here. Bang, Advisor shares files for Bitcoin futures ETF. So you guys all know the story. Gary Gensler, he said the thing the other day about he looks forward to. He said, I look forward to when the staff get to overlook some ETFs made out of futures contracts by the CME. And so everybody on planet Earth is now filing for a Bitcoin futures ETF. My fucking neighbor, she's 85 years old. She applied for a daggone ETF, and I was like, what are you applying for an ETF? She said, my son told me to do it. I said, what do you know about ETFs? She said, I don't know. My son said put in the paperwork. I mean, everyone's doing an ETF. Obviously, I'm being silly. It's not that easy. It costs millions of dollars, but if it were that easy, I'd put in for an ETF already. All right, so we're just going to, good, it's only one of these bullet points, so we'll skip through this thing fast. Advisor shares an investment management firm that offers a range of themed ETFs has submitted an application to the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, for a Bitcoin futures exchange traded fund. The advisor managed Bitcoin ETF will invest in all or substantially all of its assets in exchange traded products or contracts on Bitcoin. So, as you notice, every single application says almost all of the assets will be Bitcoin futures contracts. The Bethesda, Maryland-based investment management firm said in the filing that it will not invest directly in Bitcoin, not on the spot market. Not on the spot market, because that specifically is what Gensler kind of, he didn't say he didn't like it, but he did say he liked the futures ones, which if you're going to mention the futures contracts, why wouldn't you mention the spot market? You know what I mean? Everyone's reading into what he's saying, right? Morgan Creek Capital will serve as the fund's sub-advisor, using its research and other resources to help guide the fund's investment strategies. In remarks earlier this month, SEC Chairman Gensler suggested he would look more favorable upon Bitcoin ETFs that only trade Bitcoin futures contracts. Exactly, and that's what Big Brain said earlier this month, and that's why in the past 2 weeks we've had a flurry of new applications with futures contracts in it instead of spot market prices. Blah, blah, blah. We read about this yesterday. VanEck and ProShares, they withdrew their applications for the Ethereum futures ones just 2 days after filing them. which I said yesterday, that's a little strange. You filed it 2 days ago and you're withdrawing it already. What did you hear? What do you know? Why are you doing that? Why aren't you letting the process play out? Right? Because they didn't retract their Bitcoin futures contracts. Right? Those ones are still in the pipeline. And so, anyways. All right, so look, there are over a dozen Bitcoin ETF applications currently before the SEC, which has yet to approve even one. All right, so bang. So that's a quick one. Advisor shares filed for Bitcoin futures ETF. Bang. All right, you all know how that works. And then bang, Evolve Fund files for a crypto ETF in Canada. So if you don't know what an ETF is a basket of assets. It's an exchange traded fund. A fund is when you put something in a basket and you sell it to people. So you can have one or more, any amount of assets in that fund as you want. All right. And so the reason it's so good is because it's exchange traded. So it's not a private fund where people have to go in and apply and blah, blah, blah. You know, you hang out with the fund manager and all that. Not hang out with, but, you're in contact with a fund manager and stuff. No, an ETF is right there when they open up their Charles Schwab or E-Trade accounts. Boom. You could buy or sell it like a stock. That's why it's called exchange traded. Because just like a stock, which is on the NASDAQ or the Dow Jones, which are exchanges, well, this ETF, this fund, is also on an exchange just like any other stock. And so anyone can buy it. You don't have to apply. You just press the buy button, and you are now the owner of whatever's in that fund. All right, so that's basically about funds. All right, so Evolve Fund filed for crypto ETF in Canada. So you all know that Canada has already approved 6 ETFs, 3 Bitcoin, 3 Ethereum ones, and rock it and roll it. All right. Let's hear what this one's about. So Evolve Funds has filed a preliminary prospectus with the Ontario Securities Commission, OSC, for an Evolve Cryptocurrencies Exchange Traded Fund, ETF. The Evolve Cryptocurrency ETF would give investors indirect exposure to certain cryptocurrencies selected by an investment manager, weighted on a market cap basis, and rebalanced monthly, the firm said in a press release. So Purpose Investment was the first to receive OSC approval to launch a Bitcoin ETF in North America. Evolve is Canada's second ETF issuer to have a Bitcoin ETF approved by the OSC to trade on the Toronto Stock Exchange. So on April 16th, 3 Ether funds, remember we read about these, launched by Purpose Investment, CI Global Assets, and Evolve ETFs all received approval. Yeah, on the same fucking day, man. The Toronto or the Ontario guys just said, all right, approved, bang, all in one day. That was pretty funny. Well, it's funny in that if I'm the first one to apply for the ETF, why does this guy who just applied, like if I applied 2 months ago, why does this guy get approval too, but he just applied last week? Right? Canada said approved. Oh, yeah, baby. So, look, investors in Canada can now hold cryptocurrencies in their brokerage account. See, that's what I'm telling you. Right? That's the easy part. That's what we want. We want cryptos that soccer mom and dad can buy in their flipping E-Trade, Charles Schwab accounts. Nice and daggone easy. Nice and easy. One little button press. Boop. No KYC. No cutting and pasting. No Ledger Nanos. None of any of that. Just daggone, pick it, put in how much you want, and boop, done. Investors in Canada can now hold cryptocurrencies in their brokerage account, including their registered retirement savings plan and tax-free savings accounts. Oh, daggone, see? With the Evolve Cryptocurrencies ETF, that's what we'll be able to do here. Don't you worry about it. Watch what Fidelity does here in America. Oh, daggone. It's going to be disgusting. It's going to be disgusting. Meaning good. All right, with the Evolve Cryptocurrencies ETF, investors will be able to take a broader approach by allocating to cryptocurrencies based on their market cap weightings. All right, so this isn't a Bitcoin ETF, it's a crypto ETF, and so they're going to have multiple types of cryptocurrency in the ETF based on their, what did they say, based on their market cap, weighted by market cap, and they're going to rebalance it monthly. So this month, I don't know, maybe they're going to use the 5 top market cap. So this month, maybe the fund has, let's do a little thing right there. Like, let's say this month it has Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Coin, and Tether. And maybe Dogecoin and XRP move up to the 3 and 4 spot, knocking out Binance Coin and Tether. Cardano and Tether. So then it would be Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Dogecoin, Binance Coin, Tether, right? You see, they're going to rebalance it. All right. So you guys get it. Interesting fund, though. It's an actually interesting fund. All right. So there you go. Another crypto ETF. Bang. Now let's move on. Look, Vienna Stock Exchange will list crypto ETPs from Etc. Group. So let's read the byline. According to the Etc. Group, the ETPs are 100% physically backed and central counterparty cleared. So these are good ETPs because these take them off the market. In other words, they take the crypto actually off the market. The problem with those futures contract ones is that they don't take crypto off the market really. Well, at all, because they're futures contracts. And so, well, I mean, if they're cash settled, well, sorry. If they're physically settled futures contracts, then they do. But sort of most of what we've read are cash settled futures contracts. So it gives exposure to Bitcoin, but it doesn't really give us the scarcity we want. In other words, you want them off the market. And so that's what's good about this ETP is that they're 100% physically backed. In other words, they've actually bought Bitcoin and taken them off the market to launch this fund. You get it? So in other words, those Bitcoins, as long as this fund is around, well, those Bitcoins are never going to be on the market again. Funds tend to last a long time, unless it's like the shittiest fund on earth. All right, so let's check it out. Well, actually, let me get a sip. Yeah, and so the Vienna Stock Exchange, so obviously regulated stock exchange. Remember I told you when you hear the word regulated, that means the big boys can come get it. In fact, big boys are only allowed, hedge funds, all those guys are only allowed to buy regulated products. Well, sorry. Well, yes, regulated products and from regulated exchanges. Right? I mean, I've told you a million times. It's not that these guys don't want the stuff. They're not allowed to buy their crypto on BitMEX and Bitstamp and BitHum and all that kind of stuff. You're not allowed to put your clients' money on that. Are you crazy? You get shut down, right? Because those are unregulated exchanges. Right? Whereas Vienna Stock Exchange, obviously, well, it's regulated, right? Meaning everything's kosher, everything's approved. The big boys can come and get it, put their clients' money into it, and help this place out. All right, so look, London-based financial services firm ETC Group will list its entire portfolio of crypto exchange-traded products offering exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin on Austria's national stock exchange. But physically backed. In a Wednesday announcement, the ETC Group said the Wiener Börse, or Vienna Stock Exchange, would be listing 3 of its crypto exchange-traded products that are 100% physically backed and central party cleared. So, holy, my nose is itching like a motherfucker. These include the firm's carbon-neutral crypto Bitcoin product, a Litecoin-based product, and its Ethereum ETP. So the Etc. Group also has already made similar listings on stock exchanges in London, Paris, Amsterdam, Zurich, and Frankfurt. The ETPs are aimed at allowing investors exposure to crypto with the regulatory protection afforded to traditional stocks. Exactly. That's all that it's about. It's all about regulatory protections. I can put my client's money in this. This thing is good. It's clean. It's regulated. Good to go. All right. All right. So the market maker on the Vienna Stock Exchange will be Lang & Schwartz, with the crypto products distributed by ETP provider Hanat. Despite the name, the ETC Group has no connection to the cryptocurrency Ethereum Classic. Oh, because of the ticker, the name. So, while firms, including the ETC Group, have been rolling crypto ETPs across Europe this year, exchange-traded funds in the United States are still in a type of regulatory purgatory. Bang! It's regulatory purgatory. All right, we're not getting any love over here. We're not getting any love here in America yet. Big brains. Let's see if he shows us some. But so far, bish. Nada. So the SEC has yet to approve any applicants. All right, and we've read all about those. So there we go. This is not an application. This is an actual listing. So these are going to be listed on the Vienna Stock Exchange, a regulated exchange. They're 100% physically backed, means they take the Bitcoin off the market, thus creating scarcity, thus helping drive up the price. But good for us. Let's move on. And finally, leading European derivatives exchange, Eurex, launching a Bitcoin ETN futures after seeing what? Significant institutional demand. Which is what I just said 5 seconds ago. The institutions want this stuff. They want crypto. They want the Bitcoin. They want to be exposed to at least the price of the asset. But they're not allowed by law, right? Contrary to the Hollywood movies you see, the financial market is the most regulated market on earth because you're playing with people's money, right? And so countries just don't let you mess around. Wow. Most countries with people's money, right? And so, so they're not allowed to come by this stuff yet. Like I just said, again, like I just said 5 seconds ago, a hedge fund, if I'm BlackRock, if I'm BlackRock, yeah, I'm not allowed to go to fucking BitMEX and buy Bitcoin futures there. Are you out of your mind? First of all, if I'm BlackRock, I wouldn't. Plus, I have enough money, I could probably just buy BitMEX and I'd do it in-house. I wouldn't even have to do it off their exchange. But seriously, well, that is serious. But, why would I'm not going to buy them off of BitMEX because I'm not allowed. But also, I just wouldn't do it even if I was allowed, right? It's shady. Why would I buy them off of BitMEX when I can buy them from the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, which is regulated? And I daggone well know there's no shenanigans going on around those parts, right? All right. Oh, my gosh, I have a rogue nose hair, man. This motherfucker just won't stop. Thank God. All right. I swear I'm going to pause this video and pull out my nose hairs in a second, man. If this thing keeps going, this is getting annoying. So look, the largest European futures and options market, Eurex, is launching a Bitcoin exchange-traded note futures. The derivatives arm of Deutsche Börse Group, so Deutsche Börse, that's the German exchange, said this offering will be the first regulated market in Bitcoin-related derivatives in Europe. Bang! A regulated market in Europe. All the European big boys can come get this now. Oh, my gosh. This is so big. This is so huge. So Eurex launching first regulated market in Bitcoin-related derivatives in Europe. Oh, and so I should tell you. Well, let's read first, and then I'll also just say something after this. Eurex Exchange, the largest European futures and options market, announced Friday that the launch of Bitcoin exchange-traded note futures. Eurex is part of the Deutsche Börse Group. The new futures contract will be traded in euro and physically delivered in Bitcoin. Bang! Taking them off the market. In Bitcoin ETNs, the exchange explained, adding that its launch is planned for September 13th. The announcement details this offering will be the first regulated market in Bitcoin-related derivatives in Europe. Oh my gosh. With the new contract, Deutsche Börse Group's derivative arm offers clients access to the price of Bitcoin in a regulated, on-exchange, and centrally cleared environment. The futures contract is based on BTC, etc. ticker symbol, BTCE, ISN, blah, 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 blah. The first centrally cleared Bitcoin exchange traded product. It is listed on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange and has been one of the most heavily traded ETF, ETN contracts on Deutsche Börse, etc. All right. So they're going to be on a proven stock exchange. So there's significant demand. This is what he says. There's significant demand from institutional investors to gain Bitcoin exposure in a secure and regulated environment. They want in. They want in, people. Bang! We're pleased to be the first regulated exchange to offer this innovative contract. So look. Here come the big boys. So this would be the same as sort of the CME here in America, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And remember this is a derivatives exchange. So you can make a derivative or all types of derivatives out of any asset, right? Well, how did we get the housing crash? Right? It's because they made derivatives out of the mortgages, right? Right? They made, I think it was like CDS, credit default swaps, out of the mortgages and then sold them in slices all around the world. And when all those mortgages started failing, everyone was holding dog shit. And that gave us the housing crash, right? And so I guess that's not a good example because that's a negative example of derivatives. But that's how derivatives are. You can make a derivative out of anything. And so this is not just, they're launching a futures ETN right now, but I'm going to be interested to see what other derivatives they come up with for Bitcoin on this thing. So we'll keep our eye on that. All right, good. So good. That's not too long. Let's move on. Bang. What we got here? Bitcoin Kong. Wow. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. All right. KJ Gatsby. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. What do we got? Bam. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Connecting the dots. Bang. What's he talking about? CBNEWS. What video? Coinbase goes live in Japan in partnership with banking giant MUFG. I know, that's so fucking huge. That is so fucking huge. That's like Coinbase, partnering with Charles Schwab here or something. It's mega. It's huge. Yeah, that's just awesome. It's just awesome. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing else to say. It's just great for crypto in general. Japan is one of the most regulated financial markets on earth. I told you, like the Cardano thing the other day when Cardano got approved to be listed in Japan. I mean, that is a major. You want to know why Cardano's up over 100% in the past week? Yeah, well, I guarantee you it's because Japan said you're good to go. And things like this, I bet you Cardano's going to be on that Coinbase. Probably one of the first things listed on there since it's approved already. And so good for Cardano, good for Coinbase, just good for crypto in general. Bang! Good stuff. What we got here? Look sloppy. Love with the sea, brother. Holding down the insurgency in the north. T-Dot. Love with the sea, brother. Bang! Sunny Bee, Spy Lady. Love you, lady. See you, lady. The assassin. Bang! We got Deep Entertainment. Whoops. What's going on here? Deep Entertainment. Soul Brother. Ha ha ha. Soul Brother. Love brother. See you, brother. Bah. Oh, yeah, he's got the soul. He's got a daggone soul. Universal Misanthrope. Loyalist from Central Europe holding down the European insurgency. Love brother. See you, brother. Bang. Speaking of insurgency. And since I'm here talking to you, Misanthrope. So as you guys all know, Misanthrope is an ex-soldier. He actually fought against the Taliban. And look, it sounds like there's an insurgency going on in Sinjar province in Afghanistan right now. A bunch of so you know how the army in Afghanistan just fell away? Well, a bunch of them got together and they're in, I think it's called Sinjar province. It's never been conquered by the Taliban. And they're building an army to fucking fight the Taliban right now as we speak. So, just thought you'd like to know that, brother. Love brother, and everybody else. Love brother, see brother, bang. Yeah, those Taliban aren't going to get away with this shit. They're not going to get away with this shit. You know, when you have to remember about the Taliban, remember, once you take over a country, okay, well, now you have to rule it. You have to rule it. Yeah, you have to govern. You have to make sure that the garbage gets taken out, that the water works, that the electricity stays on. And I think these guys, I mean, I know that they ran the place before. Yeah, but that was back in 1999 and 1998. Yeah, there was no internet then, right? So people didn't know about the outside world in Afghanistan then, right? Yeah, well, Afghanistan people have had 20 years of America there, and the Brits and the NATO. So if you were a kid when 9/11 happened, well, you're a 20-year-old kid now, a person, young man now, or a female. So you've lived free for 20 years, right? You're not like your parents who lived under Taliban rule and a bunch of fuckery, went through the war with Russia. You've always lived sort of free. And now these fuckers are coming here trying to tell you your girlfriend, she's got to stay inside and can't have a job. And the Taliban, they don't let you listen to music or use the internet or anything. You think these kids are going to put up with that? I can't use the internet? Yo, fuck all that. Watch, I think this Taliban thing, I don't think this is going to last very long. They're either going to try their Sharia law shit, their hardcore shit, and everyone's going to revolt, or they will just be good guys and be like, all right, we'll let you guys listen to music and we'll let the ladies go to school and have jobs and stuff. But if they think that they're going to pull that shit that they did back in the 90s, that's not going to work anymore because now the people are free. They've tasted freedom. They're not going to put up with that shit. All right, that's just my opinion. All right, let's move on. Let's get back to crypto talk. But seriously, those motherfuckers, and you have to also remember this. Well, regimes come and go. Well, but the Taliban, they're terrorists. Yeah, but they're still just a regime. Right? Look at all the regimes that fell. Look at Libya. Colonel Gaddafi, he fell. Right? By the people uprising during the Arab Spring. Look at in Tunisia. The president there, he fell because of the people uprising. Right? It's one thing to take something over. It's another thing to hold it, to hodl it. If the people don't want you around, well, you're in trouble. All right. We'll move on though now. Sorry, guys. Crypto DJ Prestige. Love to see you, brother. Bang. Van Brunen. Look. Van Brunen. Oh, there's too many stories today. We can't do it today. There's 6 stories. But mama, look. Hold on, guys. No. Not today. Van Brunen and Kitty Van Brunen. Bang. Bang. Love you guys. See you guys. Bang. All right, not today. Airdrop a 070, son of a bitch. Bang. 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 Got you wrong, Harris. Son of a bitch. Got you wrong, Harris. Dad, got it. Love you, brother. See you, brother. No, it's Savior. Bang. Well, if you love him, why are you always shooting him? Well, he deserves it. Robbie Hardaway. He's been with us so daggone long. Look. Oh, hey, how long's Robbie been with us? Oh, hey. Anyway, man, he's been with us so long. His pictures in daggone black and white. He's been with us so long, guys. Since the days of the founding fathers. Oh, yeah. When they were writing the Declaration of Independence. Hold on. Let's think of something. Robbie was there talking to Abraham Lincoln in the corner. Right? And good old Honest Abe was like, man, Robbie, we need to think of a good constitution. Robbie said, well, why don't you let the people be free? And Abe was like, Because remember, back in those days, freedom wasn't really a thing like we have today, where, back in those days, countries weren't free. People weren't free. You usually had kings and queens, and they just told you what to do, right? So why don't you make some freedom? And Abraham said, I don't know, but what about freedom? Well, how can freedom work? Robbie said, look, I'll show you. Pulled out some sour diesel. Rolled himself a daggone joint. Lit that bad boy. He lit that bad boy. He said, look, Abe. You got to make this a government for the people, of the people, and by the people. And Honest Abe, he was like, whoa, that is a radical concept. Robbie Harder says, oh, yeah? Well, look, Abe. You know how Robbie do. He said, hit this. So Honest Abe took a big old draw of that big old sour diesel joint and exhaled. And he thought to himself, and he's a wise man. Honest Abe was a wise man. And he thought to himself, and he said, wow, of the people, for the people, and by the people, Robbie daggone, that just might work. And that's how we got our Constitution, guys. That's how we got of, for, and by the people. All right? Robbie gave Honest Abe, Abraham Lincoln. Just gave him a good hit of that good old sour diesel. He gave him a good hit of that good old sour diesel. Yeah, and that's how we enjoy the freedoms we enjoy today. Yeah, all because of Robbie. If you're an American, a free, gun-loving, Bible-reading, hamburger-eating, good old American, well, you can thank your freedoms and liberties to Robbie Hardaway. Bang! Yeah. It's because of Robbie. All right, and that's why his picture's in black and white. Black and white. Look, Robbie. Love of the sea brother. Bang! Yeah, all your freedoms and liberties. You thank this guy right here. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Andrew Trader, the enforcer. Well, you want to sell some crypto, do you? Bang, bang! You slap a motherfucker around and tell him, look, you settle down. You huddle. The juice is worth the squeeze. Oh, yeah. This juice, it's worth the daggone squeeze. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, there ain't no more juice worth more squeeze than this crypto shit right here. You ain't going to make any more ROI or ROR, faster ROR than this space right here. So you listen to Robbie now and do the wise thing. Love her, but the cheap, but the bang. Lorna all in downs. Look. She said, look. She said, what you motherfuckers doing around here? He was like, oh, nothing. Nothing, ma'am. We ain't hurting nobody. We ain't doing nothing around here. We're just investing in some daggone crypto. Oh, you got daggone crypto there? Yes, ma'am. Well, look. Let me take a seat at the table. We'll sit down right here, ma'am. She said, daggone right. They said, you want to come in? She said, come in. She said, look. Bang! I'm all in. They were like, damn. Daggone right. That's how she did it. All in downs. Look at the portfolio. It's a thing of beauty. Someone's getting rich. Well, someone's looking to get daggone rich. Look. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bang. Yes. Daggone rich indeed. Technically bullish. Love her, but the sea brother. Bang. Holy, wait till clarity comes and look at her portfolio. When we get clarity on all that shit that's all in there like that. Holy fuck. She's going to be so rich. I mean, I don't know how much she has of everything, but it didn't sound like she was fucking around when she was buying it. All right. Technically bullish. She sounded pretty serious about it. Love her, but the sea brother. Bang. Grudgeable. Love her, but the sea brother. Bang. Radster holding down the insurgency in Eastern Europe. Look. Love her, but the sea brother in Prague. Love her, but the sea brother. Bang. All right. That's everybody right there. Oh, she's even sloppy. Good. All right, so let's do this last one here then. CB News, what, Minium? CB News, some of Europe's top soccer clubs have reportedly pocketed millions by signing up to an app that allows fans to buy crypto-like virtual tokens in exchange for involvement in certain club decisions. Yeah. The Chili's isn't the only one, but Chili's has the biggest names on their thing. But Chili's isn't the only fan token thing in the world. I think there's two more that I've heard of. And you see what they're saying here? The clubs are making millions by doing this thing, right? And that's what I'm saying why I don't think they're allowing it in America, because here in America, the clubs aren't allowed to just, just make shit tons of money. I mean, they are, but I think they have to make it in certain ways, they're, yeah, you know what I mean? Whereas in Europe, the clubs, the sports teams, yeah, they can make money any way they want, right? Right here in America, I think it's like, well, you get money in jersey sales and you get money from, commercials on TV and stuff, but it's limited. Like it's not you could just make money wherever you want, however you want, right? And that's why you notice that Chili's, right? We read about the American stuff here, and the big leagues that they're in, they got a couple NBA teams. They got a couple NHL teams. That's hockey here in America, the hockey league here. But those teams aren't using the fan tokens. Right? They're doing it for marketing, but they're not using the fan tokens. Whereas here in America, the UFC, MMA, fighting, those guys are using the fan tokens. So I think MMA doesn't have the same rules that, say, the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, Major League Baseball, like those are the big four in America. Those are regulated like crazy. Whereas MMA, I mean, those guys can kind of do what they want, right? And so I think that's why they just jumped fully onto the bandwagon. And I think that there'll be some sort of regulatory adjustment that allows the American teams to also do the same. Because it actually generates revenue for the teams, right? It's good for the teams, good for the fans. But let's get down to brass tacks. It makes money for the teams. And it makes money for Chili's as well. So we'll get around to that soon. But yeah, hell yeah. Bang. Yeah, they're making millions right now. All right, so let's move on. Let's get back to the Death Star. Bang. Welcome back, guys. All right, hoping you're having a nice Sunday. It's 10:46 in the morning on Sunday right now. Okay, so let's go over this. Let's do it quickly because there were 6 of these things. Microsoft to fight piracy with Ethereum. So they're going to fight piracy. Oh, software piracy. not piracy on the oceans. Software piracy. And they're going to do it by putting watermarks and different stuff right inside the files. And they'll be able to like track it, who pirated it, who's using it, stuff like that. Anyways, catch anyone using pirated. It sounded like, pretty much pirated Microsoft Office. And so good for Microsoft, good for Ethereum. Bang. All right. Elrond and human protocol, machine learning. And so, the machine learning thing is huge. Well, getting huge, becoming huge, because now with smart cities and stuff and stuff like that. And, just now you can do it. You can put AI in a regular machine and, it behaves like it has a brain, right? And so what they're going to do right here is one of the things that they're going to do with this thing is actually have humans tell the AI why they're doing what they do. So they're going to ask the machine, the AI will ask the guy, I don't know, say the guy's a welder. You know what a welder is? A guy who he welds things together. So they'll ask the robot, why do you go up and down 5 times? And he'll say something like, well, it's to get a nice clean seal on the joint so that it won't break or something. He'll just explain why he's doing what he's doing. And thus the AI is going to learn and, grow smarter. And like it says, the reasoning, AI, the AIs of today, like this Elrond one, the one I always talk about, Singularity Net one, yeah, it reasons, it learns, it learns why something is done. Not just do it because it's supposed to be done, but why are you doing that? An AI will know that a man loves a woman, but why do you love that woman? You know what I mean? Why do you love her? The AI wants to know. And you'll tell the AI, well, she's good looking, first of all. She's funny. She's smart. We have common interests in music. And, you'll tell the AI why you like the girl, right? AIs know you like girls. Okay, men like girls. Women, whatever, Males like females. But why? Right? And the AI is going to want to know, why are you married to this one female? There are many females. Why this one are you with? And you'll tell him. Well, her or it, the AI, you'll tell it, because she's funny, she's this, she's that, right? And so that makes her special to me, shit like that. And so it'll understand. All right, so teaching the AIs to make them more human. At the end of the day, the bottom line is to make them more human. All right, let's move on. Advisor shares filed for Bitcoin futures ETF. So, blah, blah, blah. We all know. Gary Gensler said the thing about he might be down with ETF with Bitcoin futures contracts in it. And so everyone in the world, like I told you, my neighbor, all right, seriously though, but everyone is applying for futures contract ETFs. Here's another one. And so, bang, we'll see about that. And then Evolve's filed for a crypto ETF in Canada. So this one isn't Bitcoin. This one is going to have different cryptos in it based on their market cap. So it might be the top 5 of the month or whatever will be in it. And which is interesting. That means that they're getting exposure to more than just Bitcoin and Ethereum, but other cryptos in there, right? So we're venturing out into the alt world, which is what we need, right? We need these guys to come by and make investment vehicles out of our VeChains, our IOTAs, our Stellars, our Chainlinks, our all of them, right? And so this is a step in that direction, and great stuff. Bang! And then Vienna Stock Exchange is going to list crypto ETPs from ETC Group. So just another, regulated. This is a regulated exchange offering ETPs from this one group. They have a few ETPs already and launched in other places in Frankfurt and other places, they said, and it's expanding out. So European hedge fund masters can come and buy this stuff. Bang! And then finally, derivatives exchange Eurex, Bitcoin ETN futures. Another thing, right? It's the demand. Why are you offering this? It's the demand. It says that the institutions showed significant demand. And so, like I've said it a million times, these hedge fund boys and that, they want your crypto. They want to come here and play with us. They want to buy the chicken. Just not allowed yet. And so this helps on that way. Again, another regulated exchange, so big boys can come. This is in Europe. So as you can see, Europe is eating our lunch. Europe is the place where crypto is having the good time. Derivatives exchanges, Deutsche Börse, plus the Germans just came out with their full regs. And so, right now, Europe is number one in crypto. And so we better catch up. I mean, eventually we will, but you got to hurry up. You know what I mean? It's all a big competition, a big war. Dog eat dog world, baby. And that's that. All right. So look, on that note, we had a great week. Let's chill it. Let's kill it. Bye. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Subscribe below. Press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. Look, the greatest show. Yes. In the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. Bye. Love talking crypto. Bye. This is the favorite time of my day. So thanks for having me in your home, and I'll see you on Tuesday for another fun fact-filled day of crypto talk. But until then, subscribe here and press the bell so you're notified of the greatness. Watch the video there because it's the greatest in the multiverse, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. My name's Shomari Clarke. Always watching on money, and most importantly, bang! I am always on duty. Bang! Yes. Look, here comes the money. Over and out.